Okay, so right now, I don't think anyone will be watching this. Today I'm testing. I know I've already live streamed more today, but truth be told, right now I'm testing for the SMP that I'm gonna be playing with some friends, and doing some testing just to kind of see what the mods feel like together. It's already going kind of well. I like it quite a bit. The UI is kind of a little, the UI is a little intense. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I actually like a lot of games with more intense UI. Currently, we're running with the Enchantment Origin and the Blacksmith Origin. This one makes us we eat our hunger bar and we get XP from sugar shells. Our enchantments are better, magical. It means we're not affected by any potion failure, which is odd. Personally, this is based off of some characters I've made. I wonder if the buff is not increased. Based off of basically the buff isn't increased based off of character, based off the level of the tool, but that's still pretty darn good. Let's get this hotbar somewhere. I'll turn this off. We need to get XP, and we need armor for that. See if it's not in the armor. Oh, okay. Immediately won me over. That one change. Immediately won me over. There is no copper armor. There are copper weapons, which I may invest into early game. Let's actually set this to hard difficulty and lock it. Let's invest a little bit, maybe, because the copper tier gear may actually be. It might be good enough where it's worth investing into. Wonder what this little symbol means at the bottom. It seems to be a charge. I hope I need XP early game though. That's the only issue I can see right now. Killing animals. Now here's my thought. Now if I get food from killing things, right? I'm using click. It may automatically refill. I'll have to see. I know I can't eat now, but let's just. I hope if it's. Let's actually check origins. Normal filled. G. So that's G. So I might rebind this because that's kind of a pain. Kind of a pain to deal with. Ooh, ooh. Though it is kind of pain, it looks like it does a lot. That's a little overpowered. Could you imagine like, if you had a really good XP farm early game? I don't know. I think it may consume. It may consume quite a bit, but actually, the fact that it gives you full restoration is actually really good. That legitimately may go in the buff. What does this do? So this gives me. Okay, so basically my other one is Blacksmith, which makes it so my weapons are better. Which is good in early Minecraft. Now it's only on Gear I create. That what I think I could do. Stop. With this specifically, you could become the blacksmith of the server, right? Alright, okay, well, and actually, that that mod, I dislike that mod. Kind of takes away from the nuance of Minecraft a little bit, but it's whatever. My way. I remember first playing Java Edition and expecting this. To be told, I think a better loot from this, instead of like actual armor, actually gear. Okay, that sucks. Saddle, pretty bad loot. But now we have armor early game, so that's pretty good. We can get a bed quickly. Let's sort this. Sort inventory. Okay. And we don't have to worry about food in our offhand. So I mean, these hay bales are literally kind of useless to us. I actually am really enjoying the blacksmith just because of the buffs to attack weapons, it seems. That's pretty good. And I don't need that food. I could take the potatoes. Actually, legitimately, food in this game might be useless. Oh my gosh. Friend. Food in this game may legitimate since it's useless. Trading would be a good pick to go with this. Let me write this down. Overpower. Eat XP. Perfect. Okay. So that's a little OP. I actually might talk to Ort about how broken OP is. Just you're a powerful enchanted sheep who will join the fight. What? Is this a click item? Or is this one of these? Morning. Okay, that's a little OP. B I know works well. I've seen it in a video before. Cartographer. Oh my god, what is wrong with my mouse? Cartographer. Might actually not choose the enchant link just because of that. Truth be told, I think it's a little OP in a lot of regards. Because if you think about it, by killing mobs, you don't have to worry about if you're just killing everything you see. You don't. Ooh, that's good. I legitimately might not want to choose enchantling, not because it's easy. It looks like all of the negatives. That looks cool. All the negatives, quote unquote, in my opinion, seem to be like the XP. I feel like this is. Grab this. This is probably good. That's a cool build. I bet that's one of the villager. Oh, Lord, it's a lot of fire. But the fact of the matter is, as long as you have a good XP farm, I don't know. I mean, like I feel like the buffs from this are too good for the negatives. I mean, like, let's look at this more objectively. Okay, so we've got Hungry for Knowledge. OP. Very good. Quick Learner. Good. I mean, this, legitimately, the only thing that I could see is an actual downside that could... Okay, this is really cool. I like this. This looks like it's well put together. I might want to live in one of these. This is actually like a city. That's pretty good. Definitely choosing some more... It seems like enchanting is overpowered in general. Looks like I can eat apples, which is kind of interesting. I will have to just get you. If I were to play this one, I would have to get used to. Oh no, it's not. They're inedible. Okay, this looks good. I'll find some iron gear in here. Oh, copper ingots. That's good. I actually think that's a good buff. Stone is okay. Okay, this is a pretty cool buff. Okay, so I do like this structure. I hope it's rare though, because this feels like something that would be a little overpowered. Personally, and another efficiency 1 pickaxe. Now, putting those together could yield us good results, especially if they have. Okay, I was wondering. Emeralds in the road. Thank you. That totally looks real. Definitely like the flag. Okay, guard, hiding area, arrows. Roger this. Oh, that's a. Okay, yeah, this is a little overpowered. Ooh, and guess what? I changed. Decent. I mean, I'm happy that they did make it a broken one. That is good. But 17 emeralds. What the? Like, kind of. Mixed feelings on that one though. I like the villager cities. These are really well done. This is very good feel to it. It definitely feels like. Oh, is it like this? Can I use it? Okay, sort Sharpness 1. Ooh, 4 bookshelves. Turns out, fun fact, I actually get and, I mean, is there an inside to the city? Like, inside, not inside the city, duh, of course there's an inside. No, it seems this keep is the entirety of that inside portion. Which is cool, I like it. There seems to be a leathersmith over here. Oh. And that just boosts me all the way. That seems oh! No, it seems to suck all of my... Ooh. That's an interesting way to balance it. That is interesting. Interesting concept, a way to make it so you basically consume all of your XP. But also don't get it. Smokers. I mean, it's a cool decorative piece, but honestly, efficiency 1 again. What? Okay. Activate ability used with not bound. Okay, I bet that's a secondary ability. That's something I have to fix. Secondary ability. this? Key category. Keybinds, activate armor, dragon breath, okay. Origins. Oh, okay, so we're probably gonna, I mean, I could do this. Secondary. Let's see. Button 4, cool. Okay, so it is nerfed that way. But I wonder if you can just do that whenever you want. If you can, that is OP. Enchantlink's pretty good. Makes sense for my character, actually, quite a bit. Mostly for the reason that Roger in Skyrim cannot eat. He doesn't eat food, he doesn't need to eat food, and that's because, well, it's Skyrim. You don't eat in that game unless you have survival mode turned on. So, making it so that he eats knowledge? Let's see, this is so good in the game. I mean, like, I see the massive benefits to this class. IPM, what? That makes sense. Why would it do that? I guess it's there might be some stuff I have to search through, but right now I'm testing the game more mechanically. The origins more instead. I do. Okay, I could make a diamond sword, like, right now, and, I mean, that could be a good idea. But at the same time, probably shouldn't do that. This is a very pretty build. Like, legitimately, whoever's building these mods, building the stuff for this mod, you need to, like, focus on your building. I mean, you're modding, too, because obviously you've got a talent for that. Okay, bundles. What can we use bundles for? I know what bundles can be used for in base game. So let's put them on. I think this is my Richides bag. I like that. Other items that are, I mean, I guess that's probably it. And I know you right-click these with your inventory. Full to, these on, not to. Okay. I think we've explored the whole village. Okay, buffs, things that I really am enjoying with these classes. Definitely, I like the fact that I eat anything, pretty much. A little overpowered, personally. I can eat whenever I want. I've got that very important buff. In fact, I get a lot of XP from bookshelves, and I don't know if the bookshelves become deactivated in this sense. Birthday candle. That's a fun little detail. I wonder if there's probably chests up here knowing modders. Pulling loot. Really? That's a surprise. But I bet there's one in the taller tower. The fact that I can get scaffolding like this is a cool concept. Ooh, I can eat some books again. I wonder if I don't know if you can just have a pile of books in your base, right? Okay, hear me out. Is it the sort of deal where you could have a pile of books, just 4 bookshelves in a base? Would it permanently, open it? Oh, I need to get one up here. Okay, arrows, we don't really use those. I like that build quite a bit. That's a really pretty build. We haven't looked. Personally, I don't know. Well, I just tried to use wool. But I did eat, and it didn't eat all of my hot bar, which is nice. Okay, we've got that bar full back to full. I'm actually going to go back to that library and see if it works like I think it does. Because if it does, that's a little egregious. Not egregious. What's the term? It's a little too much. That's not 4. Okay, so we're at level 3 right now, and these are the bookshelves I used last time. Nope, okay, it is a little overpowered in that sense. Come on. Infinite XP from bookshelves. Okay, that's... Okay, legitimately, that is a little broken overpowered, and maybe something I talked to Jonathan, Ort about, goodness, whatever his name is, I don't know. Something I talked to Ort about in the sense that that is a little bit of power creeping. Oh, that's not more that I can... Nope, that's not what I wanted. There's some iron ore that we can mine. Only get one each, which is frustrating. You know, we can get, so I'm guessing, let's quickly grab a chest. Hello there. Oops, I didn't really want all that, but whatever. We'll just stop here, and I will kind of just feel... I know that I'm not going to keep this permanent, but I'm still going to look kind of nice. This is just temporary. Let's grab the stuff I want. I want the sticks, copper. Did I grab raw copper? Here we are. So we're going to split this XP up. Just do this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is good. It will give me it does give me that buff no matter what. So this it is compatible with modded items, which is good. Let's see here. So this is okay, let's just see here. Okay, so it looks like the copper tools are supposed to be, I'm guessing, on level with iron. It seems. Let's look. 6. Yeah, they're the same. But copper is objectively cheaper and better to get a hold of. So that's a little bit of power creep. I don't know. Let's just see. Okay, that's how quick the mine's here. But let's just see how much of power this does. Okay, so DM efficiency pickaxe is better. Yeah, objectively. So that's kind of... It was a waste of copper, but whatever. It's okay. But I definitely think this copper gear meta is actually a pretty decent idea, because it looks pretty good. We need a hoe? I mean, we're not going to be farming. Okay. We're not going to be farming anything, so I guess that's that. So I think what this mod is kind of doing is... I think this mod is definitely... Copper mod, I think it's making it so that it's more valuable to invest your armor, your weapons, your things into armor, rather than... Okay, from here, we want the books, obviously, the tools, the bed, the obsidian, I guess the enchanted book, probably. How much all this is useless for us? So there's the walnut saplings, the waystone, yeah, that looks okay. Oh, that mine's so fast. Obsessively fast. Okay, that's really already breaking the game in some regards. And the fact is, I can just eat XP. Oh, hello. There's some more iron ore, which we can eventually invest stuff into. I think definitely this mod is implying the use of... Oh, there's the other village. I think this mod is implying the use of... I think the copper mod is implying the use that you need to focus your iron on your armor, which is cool. I like that concept. Which is good. I agree with that. I think if we... What is over here? Oh, nothing. Okay. There's loot. There's something over here on the mini-map. I don't know if this... the mini-map is awesome. I like the mini-map. Copper gear, I think, definitely improves... I think copper gear, objectively, is a little overpowered. The fact that copper is incredibly cheap in Minecraft. If you didn't know, you actually get more than one piece of... You get... How do I put this? You get more than one piece of copper for a mod, right? Now, you might think, okay, that's interesting. But what I think that's more important, it's going to be a lot cheaper to make a lot of copper gear early game than making even a little bit of iron gear. Which, I mean, if you look, probably, I bet the durability is lower, I would hope. If it's not, then we need to talk with the mod author for designing a broken, overpowered mod. I'm not going to risk that yet. It's not really worth my time. And now they will be chasing you for a while. Fun fact, illagers chase you for a very long time. More than other mobs. But... Wow, okay. I don't even know if my XP bar went down there. Like, it didn't look like it. I probably should pay more attention to see how much XP it's gobbling up each time I do that. so then I can get a good understanding of how broken it is. I wonder, does the tree chopping mechanic work on trees like this? It does. Okay, that's nice to know. There's the coconuts, which we literally do not need. Which is hilarious that we don't need any food at all. I think that's definitely a little more broken overpowered, especially in the early game. That means there's a lot of stuff you just straight up do not need in the game at all, like at all. You don't need, well, you don't need farms. I mean, you just need cows for leather at that point, which is pretty much what you all need, what you want for them in the base game of Minecraft, anyway. So I mean, do I want that? It does seem that the model doesn't work very well. F5. Yeah, the copper weapons models do not function. That is kind of sad. Let's get that. Notes about the mod pack. Oddities. Copper. Render. Issues. Copper tool render issue, which is odd. It makes me kind of sad. A lot of the mods in here I do appreciate. I'm thinking it's been a little balanced, but this mod pack is pretty slim. Ow. It's frustrating. Sugarcane. Oh my god, my mouse though. Why is it so weird? Shoot, Alright, so I really like the enchantling blacksmith combo. The buffs from the weapons and the buffs on the armor. Buffs on pretty much everything, though, is pretty decent. So, you know. Why are those turtles purple? I mean, the fact of the matter is that getting those weapon buffs early game is pretty darn good. Especially with the tree chopping mechanics. That just is satisfying. That makes it feel like you could just kind of casually chop down a whole forest and have a lot of fun with it. In my opinion. In my opinion, I think it would be... And also that mod, I know that was made by a YouTuber I watched. Oh! Copper armor is like that. Okay. I'm happy they did balance that out. Then I would have been kind of frustrated if they hadn't done that. Yeah, that would have been literally too OP. Yeah. Alright, so copper gear, pretty good, personally. Will I be using it over iron? Probably, maybe a couple times. Yeah. Copper gear rendering issue, because I don't think this is, I'm guessing, if I press F5, yeah, it's just an item in my hand, it's not really a tool. It's kind of frustrating, kind of makes me sad. What kind of tool is this? Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of buffs that I appreciate. It definitely makes the game quite easy, to be honest. Enchantling's very good, but I think I'm probably gonna stick with either. I might stick with blacksmith in my next one. I think the blacksmith is very good, especially because you get all the buffs to your gear. Personally, I appreciate. What is this? Okay. Alright, I think I'm actually not going to play through the the rest of this. I think I've gotten a pretty good idea of the enchantling, of the enchantling blacksmith combo. So let's truck again. Alright, so test one notes. In my opinion, the buffs on gear is pretty great. It's very good. The infinite XP from books is insane. Especially, I mean, wow, that's just weird to me that that's even fair. There's just a few oddities with the game play itself. Uh, Personally, I like it. It's just, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, do I like the mod pack? It's good. I appreciate a lot of the mechanics. Mechanics are nice, kind of smooth, easy to play with. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, I didn't know someone was listening. Hey, hello. If you can hear me. I'm actually just testing it mostly to learn the game, and since no one's watching, I'm doing this to learn, and I'm playing. So yeah, I did my first test. So are you still here? If you are, or whatever. Hello? Let's just think. Test 1 notes was kind of good. Okay, a few rendering issues. Let me text. Okay, so I'm trying to test it out. So right now, my kind of thought is the enchantment overpowered, broken OP. I don't really see any downsides to it. The downsides they created, ironically, I think made the character even more powerful. That was my thing. So let's go to write down test 2. Testing 2. Test 2. B on Demon. Which one was the one that I liked the look of? What does this done do? No, I really want a character that's normal sized. No, I don't think Villager would work. Pixeling. Gunling. This one's just stupid. I don't get it. It's kind of weird. I think it was actually Brute. That I thought was kind of interesting. But I don't know. So Brute may be one. Enchantling, that's probably one of the overpowered. Like, seriously, all of these debuffs they created, ironically, it just made them stronger. Dwarf. Dwarf tech. Okay, that's pretty great. I mean, I'm not a Dwemer, so I wouldn't choose that. I don't know if I'm going to test the Brute, personally. One, because, personally, the Brute doesn't seem to fit. I mean... Okay, let's just look here. Brute Force. Okay, so Brute Rod, like, the Brute... Okay, that's... Okay, so button 5... Okay, mobility, heavy armor. I mean, I guess that might work. But, I mean, Roger doesn't eat. That's the other thing. So I'm gonna... I'll write that down. I'll try Brute. Brute... Slash... Farmer, rancher. What other things would make sense for Roger? The merchant, I like. I like the concept of the merchant. One, because it's OP. That's broken, overpowered. Explorer. Now, Roger is an explorer. That right here, this fit buff, the fit buff is pretty good. Roger is not any of those. Blacksmith, cleric. There's no enchanting class, which is kind of odd. That's surprising to me. Cleric, merchant. I mean, cleric. No, Roger doesn't really... I mean, I could go with warrior just to give him weight. Yeah, I'm going to go with warrior. Brute / warrior. Just... okay, so... Jesus, that's a lot more HP. This is a bad nether spawn, but... Oh, I see stuff here, so I'm going to just punch this down. Is there a way... I need to get over there. Oh! I guess that's good, too. Ow. Options, difficulty locked on hard. Alright, so yeah, the nether spawn. I mean, that does make sense for Roger, actually, now that I think about it. These are hanging eyeballs. These, I'm guessing... I have to eat meat, which... There's not really much meat in the nether except for... Ow. Okay, hold up. I was just about to press T. Speed of time. Yeah, okay, Roger. 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 Okay, this was not a good spawn. Okay, it's okay. Please give me loot. Give me loot. I deserve it. I'm scared. Oh, this is a nether portal. Very cool looking nether portal with a brazier. And for the person in chat discussing about Dragonborn, the Dragonborn doesn't actually innately give any bonuses to your character's capability. You can't wait. This is Minecraft. It doesn't actually give you any real innate bonuses. Oh, this is a horrible spawn. I don't even see any. Oh, there's some. It doesn't actually give you really any innate bonuses. Ow. I'm not gonna be able to survive. I'm gonna have to start over. It doesn't actually give you really any true innate bonuses. Alright. It doesn't give me really any innate bonuses. That would make it infeasible. I was actually planning on thinking about going to Skull Race. Personally, because Roger has an item called the Ethereal Crown that gives him plus a little damage resistance. And I thought that might make sense for Roger. I hope this is not lava is. I hope this is immune to scare those as you walk. There's loot in there. I don't know if I'll have enough logs to get through. This is not that rage meter. I wonder. I guess we just. Nope. Oh, that was fun. Let's try that again. I might start over. I really don't like it. One, starting in the nether is suffering, and I don't appreciate it. Also, not being able to eat meat. Like, that's just only being able to eat meat, starting in the nether. Now, not being able to eat meat and starting in the net, only being able to eat meat and starting in the nether is a combination for death. I'll say it. It is a bad combo. Because one of the best ways to eat in nether is actually mushrooms. And I know that the piglins won't attack me. I mean, that's kind of good. We right-clicked to harvest? That's actually a great feature. Top tier. And I like that is. I don't know if that's actually base game or not. I doubt it's base game. I think it might be. I've never planted. Most people don't actually plant seeds. Nether wart. That was painful. Ow. I think if you were to start the nether personally, I think you should get resistance to fire. But that's whatever. I know piglins in game do not burn to death in lava. Okay. Pain. I'm not having fun. I'm just not enjoying this. Yeah, I know I get teleported to the overworld. Blue obsidian glass. That's not the right one. But being teleported to the overworld, I understand that. I was thinking if I chose any race that started in the nether for Roger. My personal thought was, quit this one. Yeah, I don't like the brute warrior combo. It's just not very fun. So we're just gonna axe that personally. Let's think. I think the other one, there was another race. So it's let's check. Let's think. What other? I mean, okay. So my major thing is, I think I want either the blacksmith, the blacksmith, the merchant, or the what is it called? The blacksmith, merchant, or the warrior all make sense for Roger. All right, those all make sense. But for the origins, the enchantling is OP. Objectively, enchantling. That one's overpowered. Like, I can't even comprehend. The fact that you can just fill up all of your hunger bar and all of your saturation with no effect, really no work at all. Because, I mean, okay, thank you. Roger would never choose elf, because Roger does not like elves. Goblin, knight, I tried this one, didn't like it very much, it didn't look very interesting. Ground, Elytrian, okay, the Shulk, I kind of thought was interesting. The Hoarder, actually, strong arms, I mean, Roger never used a shield, so I might put Shulk on the list of ones I want to use. But I know someone else is using it, so I probably won't. Human, dwarf, no. Gnome. Chameleon, illager, raccoon. Raccoon! Pack rat, woodling, no. That's a Bosmer, for Christ's sake. Gnome, what is this? Become proficient. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Truffle, Arachne, Banshee, Ding, Fey, Necromancer, Paladin. So this one, undead creatures cannot bear the touch of a paladin. That one actually makes sense. I like that. An axe is... Okay, but he doesn't use axes. That's frustrating. Okay, paladin, maybe, but the holy instruments... Roger uses a sword. That makes sense. He does have a sword that does that. Okay, I kind of like Paladin. I'll put that one on the list. Eden. Not Pixie. Siren, Werewolf, Yeti, Indarian, Slime, Witch, Evoker, no. Bee, Undead, Enderfolk, Giant, Seraph. Seraph. No. Kind of like Seraph. That's kind of cool. The Atlantean... I just kind of like it because it's an interesting concept. Mushfolk, Ghoul, Fire, Creeper, Ice Elemental, Iron Golem, Air Elemental, Dragon, Villager, Automaton, Pumpkin. What? Just, I am plant. Wormling, Merling, Brute, Snowling, Vex. The Enchantling, like I said, overpowered. Piglin, Dwarf, Gorgon, Orger, Troll, Blazeborn, Phantom, Warden, Bat, Frog, Snow Golem, Strider, Guardian, Troll, Sunwalker, Phantom, Werewolf, Candling, Dryad, Noble Knight. No, that one I didn't like. It was really OP. Not OP, it was really weak. And I felt like the buffs didn't... Pokemon. Butterfly, Avian. Okay. This is, again, I'm having a trouble time choosing. Wait, human. Why is human there? I think that's a bug. Yeah, there's a bug in this. What's a candling? What? That's kind of cool. Just a cool concept. Yeah, I'm good. Sunwalker. Oh, and this is another thing. Some origins have this like insomnia thing, which means that if we didn't have single player sleep, it would legitimately prevent us from skipping the night. And that wouldn't even be anyone's fault. Like, that would just be they couldn't sleep. That's fine on single player, but on a multiplayer, it's just nightmare. Do you understand where I'm coming from on that? I hope you do. Bat, Warden. I just thought Warden was a cool concept. Would I play as it? Probably not. But this is just a really cool idea. Choosing the Warden. I might just play that at some point for fun. What's a mushling? What's a mushling do? Poisonous, venomous, implant. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Love for mushrooms, smooth. Mushroom inhabitant. You spawn on a mushroom island. Anti-venom. Need for mobility. No. Okay, what is it? The Stoneling, I don't want that. Axolotl, Merlin, Gunling, Melon, Pumpkin, Pexling, Automaton, Dragon. I mean, Dragon, that's not what a Dragonborn is, so. Creeper. What? I don't like that name. Oh, duh! I remember those from Fablehaven. I think of all the races right now, I definitely think the Enchantling. Yeah, it's overpowered. I mean, I guess we could just we'll try the Paladin. That might make sense. And then for the, sorry. I think Blacksmith probably. I like this one though. I'm gonna try this one. Paladin, and I get 9 empty maps, and I think that makes sense for Roger as a person. Personally, a lot of these make sense. Oh, okay, that makes compasses legitimately useful. Ow. This is a good spawn, actually. Let's just get started. I'm gonna... yeah, try to get these trees. My mouse is being so weird right now. Oh, it seems that there's some... Oh. There's one of the things from the mod I don't care for. Hey, it's not that it's just the mod... It just feels lazy, in my opinion. I know it's them trying to make their own concept and kind of play on the world, but repurposed structures, it just... I feel like if they put on their own spin on the structures a little more than just a texture change, it would make them so much... It would make them feel more alive. Make the mod feel more unique and specialized rather than what it is right now, in my opinion. Okay. Come on. Seriously? Let's go to this now. What I think it is right now. It's not the mod's lazy. I mean, it is, in my opinion. It is a lazy mod. It could be done better. Personally, I think it would be fun for a group to do and mess around with. I will miss the increased grindings from the blacksmith, let's just get some stone. Just thinking, the blacksmith's buffed its fade. The fact of the matter is, I really liked the buff from this. Should make a shovel for this. And yeah, I do use the crafting book, but it's mostly just because it's ease of access, rather than me not knowing how. I know how, trust me. This is the ice block. Okay, so I'm guessing that right there, that ice block here, that I think is actually powdered snow. And here's my thought. I'm also going to show this. I do like this. Wasn't powdered snow. The 8 mod. Oh, right. Alright, well, the heat's gone down there, but it's a learning process. The fact that they're using tripwires is more unique. I will admit that. Ow. Oh, there's strays. I'm going to just leave. Bye-bye. Bye-bye! Yeah, that's okay. I wonder why the effect is there. Dang, I was hoping I would keep that crafting table. Pig. I do need to eat in this mode, though. That's the only thing. Slowness? That's a sufferer. That makes me want to die. Oh, God sakes. Oh, my gosh. The copper gear, I don't know. It feels a little overpowered. And, just because of the fact that you get it so easily. It's not like gold, where the drawback is not only is it harder to find, but it also breaks faster, which makes it objectively bad. I think the fact is, I like the copper tools. Don't get me wrong. I think it's kind of interesting how they've implemented it in the mod. But I don't know. It's just... I hope that ice comes back to that thin ice, or it slowly transforms into good ice. Right now, I'm looking for a village. The village cities, in my opinion, probably one of the cooler parts of the mod. That was a really cool mechanic. I thought the city layout was very good. I thought the fact that it felt unique. Oh, that's cool. I really took that. The fact of the matter is that the mod, and that's another one of the structures that I just dislike. Look at that. It's just a... They didn't even bother to replace the wood. Like, seriously, they didn't reply... Like, the stairs, they just didn't bother replacing them. They could have just... in my opinion, a good mod would have made its own version of the Pillager Outpost. And I'm guessing these things are really dangerous. But it's whatever. I'm not really playing to do well. Okay, there's a chest in there. Ow! Oh. Okay, okay. That I know why that wasn't insta-kill. Because that was an undead mob, right? And it insta-killed me. Definitely not going to Paladin, just because of the fact that mobs like that could insta-kill me. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, well, whatever. Let's try it again. I'm gonna actually go back to the enchantling on this for this one. And I'm actually gonna go merchant. Testing 4? Because I think I've decided I'm going enchantling. That's a fact. It's actually very fun. I like the concept. It's a little overpowered, but I do enjoy it. I do think it's fun. In my opinion, I think it's fun. The Explorer, I like it. I like the Explorer quite a bit. Personally, it's one of the best expansion mods. The Professions is probably one of my favorite add-ons to the original Origins mod, because it feels like Minecraft, and personally, I actually would prefer it as a standalone mod. I think it would fit better, and someone putting a lot more not origins, but more professions into it. Like an enchanting origin, for example. But then making maybe even specializations on each of these. So we're going to go enchantling again. Because it's OP, and I enjoyed playing it. I thought it was cool. Enchantling, here we go. Select, and we're going to go this time, because Roger... I might pop merchant. I've already done the enchant. I'm gonna go merchant. Hopefully, okay. I wonder if you can eat the clam. I mean, I can't, because yeah, in the chat about the, enchanted gear, the armor wouldn't change much, but to be fair, the paladin does take double damage from undead mobs. So let's say, and I was on low health at that point, and if that sword had sharpness 5 on it, which it probably didn't, because that would have been insane. Actually, truth be told, the mechanics of the trees being chopped down instantly by mining them with an axe may actually make it so it changes my gameplay a little bit, but by start getting an axe first. But I severely doubt it. I do like that mod. I actually know the guy that... I watched a lot of the videos of the guy that made the mod that adds a lot more of the particle effects. He's a good YouTuber. You know, hey, B, watch it. The water is in the way, so it's not really... But, I mean... Yeah, the Paladin was interesting, okay? I thought it was a cool concept. Personally, I think it makes sense for the character I'm trying to go with. Also, I just got a bad spawn by that one. That was not the best game. The Merchant, probably one of the most overpowered ones available if you're gonna min-max it, okay? I will say that. And the reason for it is... The main reason why it's so overpowered is not that... It's not the fact that you get, it's the fact that you get infinite trades with villagers, and that is very good, especially in the early to late game of Minecraft. Well, okay, it's very good through the entirety of Minecraft. Mid-game, it's especially very overpowered. Mid-game and late game, it's especially overpowered. Specifically, because at that point, you're probably going to have a lot of automated farms. And once you have a bunch of those automated farms, you can... once you get all those automated farms, it becomes very easy to game the system. Like, if you had a pumpkin farm and one farmer, right? If you had a pumpkin farm just constantly funneling in pumpkins into your inventory, you could just shift and keep on holding the spacebar down and get infinite emeralds, like, instantaneously, like, super easily. And it wouldn't take you very long, if you had a good enough pumpkin farm. Also, my goal at the moment is to get to a village. Because if I can get to a village, I can start that kind of grind with this character, personally. Pretty nice. But it's the most mechanically overpowered, in my opinion, the merchant class. Because I feel like if you really gamed the system with the mechanics within it, it could legitimately break the game. It could break the mechanics, it could break how easy it is to get items. Because everyone knows that villagers are already the most overpowered feature in Minecraft. We know that. Everyone knows that. It is objectively the most OP feature in all of Minecraft. And the only way it's really balanced in the favor of not making the game trivial is the fact that the villagers do need to stop. That is the only ocean monument. That is the main way that it balances the mechanics, in my opinion. And by removing that limitation and combining with that villager origin I never saw, probably if you combine that in the right way, you could just completely break the game. Completely and utterly just snap Minecraft in half. Just mechanically. Just because you already get cheaper trades. Now combine that with a raid and just one zombie purification run. Just one. You could probably get emerald prices down to nothing. You know, like almost completely infinite. That is how overpowered that would be. Just like if you did the base level, like of all the things you could do. Like I wouldn't even doubt if it was a level 1 raid, it could still do it. That's how broken, that's how overpowered that feature is. But the fact that you can't see in the dark at all, evidently, I think that's how it would work, completely scares me off of that. The fact that, I don't light a lot of my caves up when I'm mining, just because I have my brightness set to the maximum level. So, you know. The proximity chat mod is something I also hope that we can get installed on the server, which I could do. Wouldn't be that hard. I knew how to do it. I know how to install mod packs. I know how CurseForge works pretty dang well. I've modded servers before. I've done modded servers before. It's with Shockbite though, not with anything else. So I do know how that works. And yeah. Personally, just that repurpose structures mod. Like, I mean, it's cool, and I think if I were to play with it, I'd probably like it and be like, oh, this is kind of fun. Just the fact that I can just, it's just, like, the pillage, like, I think they should have a, let me actually look. It'd be kind of cool if, let's see here, I love Charm, by the way. That's one of my favorites. Dragon Loot, Jet of Earth. Easier enchanting. I mean, you can do that already. That's stupid. I know how to do. That's super easy to do. Sorry, just... Let's see here. Dynamic lighting, that's good. Where is it? I like that mod too. Client-side mods are nice. That's good. Terralith. See, that's the mod I was saying earlier. I didn't know it was on on that mod. Where's repurposed structures? Oh, there is configs. Boot tables are just. If they had a system that would allow you to manage what structures could spawn, that would be cool. That would be a nice mechanic. Oh, oh, I'm in the void. Whee! Is that an ancient city? No, it's like an underwater. I don't know what's going on. That's odd. It's okay, Minecraft. Calm down. I don't know. I think the enchantling. Oh, yeah, the server's desynced for me. Crap. So, I think I'm probably going to go with the enchantling blacksmith for Roger. Mostly because I think it would be. I think it would be fun. Yeah, okay.